Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. I'm here today to share with you my foundation pages for my Holiday Memories album. Now, as a family this year, we are celebrating 10 years for Sean and I as a family, including our 3 children over the years. And so I thought, I have this 10 by 8 album. I really want to play with this size. I'm pretty set in doing my December daily in 6 by 8, and so this was my way of being able to do this. So I'm hoping this is going to show up and we're going to be able to see it all, and yeah, just show you my plans. I have a lot of foundation pages for this one already. It was so much fun. I'm going to start with grabbing couple things here. We don't need to worry about the rest of it, but I'm gonna start by using this vellum, and then I have some of the large felt numbers from, what was it, 2 years ago, and then I've got the word years and of in this pretty vellum take, and then I'm gonna do family. So it'll kind of look like that with some bits and pieces coming out, and it'll be really, really cool, I think. But that's going to be my title. And then it will flip, and I'm going to have this one, which I did a process video for, be my kind of first page. So I did some stitching on this word December, and this is just to be, you know, on its own pretty. And then each one of these that has the stars do a little fun swivel. So I'll have a photo or something of each one of us in our family. And then I made little pockets to add more photos or stories or whatever this is going to turn into. So I have a spot for 10 different ones to celebrate the 10 different years, which I think is really cute. And I'm excited to see how this kind of comes together when it's done. I'm then going to have a lovely photo from this year of Sean and I. And then I'm going to have just little photos from every single Christmas of us together. And that will document our 10 Christmases. 11, I guess we're at 11 Christmases now together. And so I think that'll be really fun. I just stitched a bunch of these plastic frames together to fit the page. And then I'm not sure how to back up, what it's going to back up against. But that is my plan for that one. Get this stuff back in here. Homes for things. And then each year, so from 2013 to 2023, is going to have its own separate spread. And I've done a couple years worth, so I have 2024. It's going to go right here, and there's going to be a large photo on one side or the other, and then an interactive piece that will have more photos. So for example, this one is going to flip open and have lots of photos, and then be glued right down into the middle and be paired with a really large photo. And then I have the same kind of idea for 2016, where I've got this fun another interactive page that's going to flip open like so. And then there will be photos. And I'm going to have a slice to pull out more to tell the year of 2026. 2016. So that will be 1 year. I also have a plan to get a large photo. And I'm not sure if this one will be for one of the years or if it's going to be a separate thing. But I'm going to put this lovely piece of vellum down at the bottom, and then it's just going to have all these cute hearts, plastic hearts from this year's collection down that will have photos / journaling or whatever have you. And that can either be a year or it will be for a different thing, which I'll talk about when we get closer to those. I've got my 2021, which is going to pull out and have a few sections that won't have anything, but they're each going to have little spots. It's kind of my plan. And so there'll be photos. These might flip up, journaling, whatever have you. But this is how that, and again, it'll be paired next to a photo. I did leave this in too, thinking it could be like more journaling or a special photo, or I don't know. But that is going to be my plan for our Christmas from 2021. And then I think I have 22 as well. And this one I think is going to look so cute. I'm really excited for this. I'm going to have, again, the full photo. And then I'm going to have 3 of these. These are really old. They might be Amy Tan wood veneer. And so I was thinking 3 or 4 of them. Maybe have one like that with photo. And then they can flip up and be able to do 2022 that way. I've got a couple different options with that, but that's kind of my main plan. And then I'll tape this down and it'll look really fun and festive. I then am going into the idea of collecting all of our memories from the past 10 years and like putting like things together. So for example, I have this idea for our gingerbread. I can't remember, Sean and I did one in 2013, but I know we've done one, I think, since 2014. I feel, and if not, I mean, we've been doing them since my oldest was little. And so I thought I'd put the pictures in here, and then I'm going to flip this open. My journaling spot's going to go here. And then I made these really cute shakers. I love them. But behind them, there's going to be, either another photo, maybe our best and our worst, with the journaling about that. So that's my plan for this one. I have, I'm going to do a naughty and nice kind of one, kind of gathering I have a couple of really funny photos of Barrett sitting on Santa's lap where he's like freaking out. And so I thought that would be fun to kind of have in one spot. So there's going to be that. This was a foundation page I meant to have for my December daily, but I decided it might end up working better in this album instead. And let me just grab all these pieces. There's always so many pieces, sorry. It's going to have a flip up, and I think I'm actually going to cover this up and put a photo here. I'm not liking the color contrast that's happening with this darker red, so I think I will pull this all of us together up, put a photo there and let that be, and then there'll be a photo, maybe a photo, I don't know, but I thought I could use up some of these tags. They are I can't think of the words I'm trying to use. Plastic, they're rubber. So I thought that would be fun to have a spot for each one, some way, somehow. We'll make it work. Anyways, and then have little photos and it just kind of be a collection. There are houses at the bottom of this, so maybe some decor pieces, maybe just photos of us being at home. I don't know. I grabbed all my rubber pieces and I'll put this together when I'm ready and when I decide what that's going to be for. I have these two together just because I like the way that they look together, but they're 2 separate stories. So this one is going to pull out and talk about gathering. So I'm thinking I'll gather all the photos I have of like Sean's parents and my parents with the kids and just being with family. So it'll flip open with the journaling, something right here. And then I plan to have another piece so that it folds out even more and it'll stitch here so you'll cover up those holes. And there'll be photos and words, and then you can flip it over and have more photos and words. And this will be a photo as well in a heart shape. So that's kind of my plan for that one, to talk about, our family get-togethers during the holidays. And then this one is going to document writing letters to Santa. We haven't done a ton of that. We've done it here and there. I've got a few photos, and so I thought I have enough that I can fit them into these cute little pockets along with some journaling. And I think I have just enough to be able to do that with this. And this is a divided page protector that I then stitched each single one of them. There's a couple of them that have sequins in them. And then I just decorated each one of them with something kind of Santa festive-y. And I really love how this turned out. It was so much fun, a labor of love, but I think it's beautiful and I love it. And I'm gonna leave this be, so when it flips over, I may possibly have a photo here, and I guess I could embellish on a couple of these pieces, but I think the rest of them I'm just gonna let them be. And then I've left that. I have this fun one, which is gonna have photo and a photo, and then this flips open. How fun is that? And I'll have some more little photos to document whatever grouping I can come up with this one. But I love the interactivity of that. This is from an inspiration from Shuwen, which is the little hearts on the star paper. So I did hand stitch all of that just for some extra texture. And then there'll be little itty bitty tiny photos of something. And they just slide into these little pockets that I made with the heart plastic hearts. I've got this one, which could potentially be for one of the years, but I have it back here for now because I don't know. But they each flip open, so there'll be photos or words, maybe a small embellishment, photos and words, small embellishment, photos and words, and then maybe a photo here. So it's kind of my plan with this one, but I love how it turned out. Also inspired by Shuwen, and I believe Ashley Horton did something very similar to this one year as well. I then also have plans to focus in on documenting each one of my kids and grouping their photos from their birth, their first Christmas to now. And my plan for that is I fussy cut out that piece of pattern paper that had all the tags, and I placed it onto a different piece of pattern paper. And I do have the joy one still, so it can go there. And I'm just gonna fill each one of these with this cute little photo of my daughter throughout the years, put a little Brad or something there so they can swivel, have the journaling, what have ya. And then I do have these cute ones as well that I thought I could layer on top of them too, so that it would be even more like I could even, like, I guess, make this smaller, and then you could twist it and just see the one photo, or have it twist both ways so that it could then have journaling. Again, not exactly sure. I paired it with one photo that I had printed already, but I just have these lovely pieces. And then I thought to extend it into the other page, I'd have like one of my favorite photos be like a 6x8 or whatever, and then pair them with some tags of some way, or I could do tags out like that. I don't know. So it's just going to be a tag page featuring my daughter in some way. And I'll do the same type of thing in a different direction with both of my boys. One of those could be with this one. However, I do think I'm going to turn this one into like my coffee one. So this is going to pull out here. It's going to have half of a photo here with this on top of that photo. I know it looks really weird without it, but then the rest of the photo is going to be here, and then there will be a plastic piece or something, and it'll look like that. And then each one of these circle areas will swivel or move or bend or whatever, and will show my coffee red cups or whatever have you for every year that I have a photo for that, and talk about that all grouped together. So it's kind of in one place, just so you have an idea to see it all. I think it's a neat idea, something fun to look at. I also have this one, which is really fun, and I'm so sorry because it's on the transparency. It's gonna read off of my lights, but the plan here is to put some type of title, and then it's gonna flip up. I might have something here. I might put a photo here. It's really pretty the way it is, so I might have a slice and then pull out and have whatever it be. It could be for one of the years. It definitely could fit that vibe, or it will be as a collection of something. But I love that. So I did some hand stitching. I also added in some ribbon and some washi tape at the top so that it can become a fold out. I really love how that one turned out. And then the last few pieces are just things I don't really want to forget to use. So for example, I've got these tags that I really like and think would look cute in some way, and I've got these tags as well. So it's just reminding myself that I have them and to try to use them. I have this tag piece. I'm planning on doing like a whole type of tag element with this, and I haven't quite figured out how this is going to look, but I grabbed all the, not all, I think it's all but 3 of the chipboard frame, the tags, and I'm just gonna line them up in different ways. I think I have enough to make it completely go across. Turn it into a pocket and then slide all of these tags in there, and it'll be a pull out for, again, whatever story I decide it's going to be. And I think that between all of that, it should help tell all the stories I want told for the past 10 years. And I think it's going to be a very chunky album, but I'm really excited for this one. I'm very, very excited. I got to pull out a few foundation page ideas that I've been like hoarding and really wanting to use, but wasn't working in this size. And there's one from Crystal, which is those little triangles that fold out, and I want to do a whole, at least one side of that, and like all these awesome ideas that I've just been saving, and I want to just do them all. And so we will see what happens and how it goes. I do have a second album in the 10x8 format, the Santa one, and so if this needs to stretch into 2 albums, I feel like I'm okay with that for this particular project, that's okay. But I'm gonna play and see how it goes and go from there. If I can keep it into this one, that will be awesome. The Santa one will then be for you know, from, I guess, I don't know, I guess it wouldn't be from 2023, so I guess it'd go from 2024 until, you know, the following 10 years or something. I will figure that out as I go, but that is what I have. It's super thick and chunky because it's got lots of pieces to it. I think once I get everything kind of layered in the way I want to, some of the bulk will go away. And then of course I'll add more because I'll have more pages. So anyways, very excited. Thank you for spending some time with me going through this, and I will try to film process videos for these as I can, so you can have a look. And when it's all done, I of course will have a full album share for you when that becomes available. All right, have a fabulous day, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye everyone.